Hey Soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we are doing what to expect in your career and finances this year. And to do this reading, there are 3 ways you can pick your pile. You can pick your piles using your zodiac signs, in which you'll find a timestamp to that down in the description box. It'll take you straight to that part of the introduction where you'll see which zodiac sign is associated with which pile. Now, the second way to pick your piles, and the third, are using your intuition. And to do that, you can either pick your piles using these 3 Ace of Wands in these decks. This will be pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3, which will ultimately take you to the reading in which we will use this specific deck for you for the reading. The third way to pick your pile is, of course, using your crystals. If this is your preferred way, let me introduce your crystals to you. For pile number 1, you have the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper. And this is what your crystal looks like. For pile number 2, you have the blue spot Jasper, and this is what your crystal looks like. And for pile number 3, you have the Mahogany Obsidian, and this is what your beautiful crystal looks like. So, take a look at which one of these 3 piles you're the most drawn to, and this or these will be the reading for you here today. I say these because sometimes you'll find that you're actually drawn to more than one pile. On other days, you might find yourself drawn to all of the piles. Trust your intuition, whether it's drawing you to just one, several, or all. You will find that you checking the different piles that you were drawn to might complete a picture that only you can understand, knowing your situation and your message from your guides. You might find it adds more to what you thought was going to happen. In all cases, it is a message that is meant to reach you right now about your career and finances this year. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. In a moment, I am about to assign different zodiac signs to each pile. And so if this is something that you do not prefer, I highly recommend you pause the video, take as much time as you need, and then please head to your reading once you're ready. But if you prefer to pick your piles using your zodiac signs, then my dear soul family, this specific part of the introduction was created just for you. And what I like to do is shuffle the 12 zodiac signs. Whoa, this one fell right here, so I'm just going to keep it. This is the Scorpio sign, by the way. So what I like to do, as mentioned, is I shuffle the zodiac signs. Let me try to hold all of them. Yeah, that's it. I shuffle them all around, and then I draw out 4 zodiac signs for each pile. And these will be the signs for the reading today, for each pile, of course. Right, I think we've done enough shuffling. Let's start drawing out the first 4 zodiac signs for pile number 1. So pile number 1 has Leo, Capricorn, Libra, and Virgo. Pile number 2 obviously has Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, and Aries. As for pile number 3, it has the signs Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, and Sagittarius. All right, so my dear soul family, these are the zodiac signs for today's reading and their association to each pile. Please feel free to choose using your rising, sun, and moon zodiac signs. I highly recommend you check the 3 out. You might find them all in one pile or perhaps distributed today amongst 2 or even 3. In that case, they are inviting you to check them out. Especially, I would say, if you find 2 of them all gathered up in one pile, I think this is a strong sign for you to check that specific one out. So if you just want to go by one pile, in that case, and I highly recommend you check your rising, as I understood from astrologers. It deals with your outside world, and you will find that most times it will be the sign that will resonate with you the most. But if you like to pick using your sun or using your moon, or maybe even, I heard some of you specifically pick using your north node, some of you specifically pick using your Venus, which would work out today, by the way, because it is a career reading. Venus has to do with love and career. So yeah, you know, feel free to pick whatever sign you want. These are just suggestions meant to guide you. If you know you are a simple person, you see your sun sign, you click it. I do that a lot of the times. Please feel free to do that. And once you're ready, please head down to the description box, click on your timestamps, and I will see you in your readings. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. You were drawn to the beautiful Dalmatian Jasper, as well as this specific Ace of Wands, which will take us to using this deck in your reading today. If you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this reading are Leo, Capricorn, Libra, and Virgo. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry. Oh, these 2 moved. I'm going to take them. If these are not your zodiac signs, please do not worry about them. Do note, it is a general reading. Some specific details sometimes may be there as a confirmation for you, and sometimes they're there to resonate with somebody else. And that is the nature of a general reading. Okay, so these are your oracle cards. Let's now pull out some tea leaves. Oh, these are popping. What do I do now? Okay. How about we take these out as well as these and this one? Oh, I really feel this green one is popping out, so I'm gonna take that as well. Guys, I also see this green one popping out. Sorry. I just gotta follow my intuition with that. Fine. Okay, so let's check out how many tea leaves you have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Never enough tea leaves. Love tea leaves. They're these small capsules of messages. Always love to have them in the reading. Ooh, you've already gotten tarot cards out. Ace of Swords, Ace of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Oh, I'm gonna love this reading. Let's put them there. Let's check out your oracle cards first. What a reading already. I'm really curious about these 11 tea leaves. Let's take it bit by bit. So these will be your significator cards. Let's check them out. So you have the Pilgrim. Interesting that you have that. I got an idea right off the bat when I saw it, but I'm gonna hold up and I'm gonna wait and see what it's trying to say with the other cards. You have the Queen. My. Guys, pile number 1. I'm gonna hold on to this idea. until we have a clear picture, but I'm really getting an awesome message for you. Hope this year turns out awesome for you guys. You have the painter, productivity, creation. I mean, whoa. Okay. And I think I was just pausing because I was thinking maybe I should push it up a little bit because we have a lot of tea leaves for you. You have mature woman. Right. Mature woman. What does Kipper say about mature women? It's like perhaps meeting someone who's wise. Let's see. We meet this gracious lady of a certain age in an elaborate day dress as she sits in her salon. A mature woman, she generally listens to your concerns, offering aid and good advice. Some also look above this card to see what's on her mind. Ooh, okay. As the counterpart to card 5, which is perhaps, I think, is mature man, she is important female relatives, such as grandmothers, mothers, stepmothers, mothers-in-law, aunts, godmothers, etc. She can also be female authority figures, executives, guides, or teachers. Okay, I think that's enough. I'm getting a lot of ideas. Let's now check your tea leaves. Because you have the queen, you have mature woman. I'm intrigued. Creation. I think it's like falling right under creation. You have egg. Success assured with good plans and hard work. Gosh, love this card for you in a career and financial reading. And look at the golden egg. I think it's being emphasized by this golden disc right there. Okay. You have dolphin. Financial gain, usually coming from something you did in the past. Wow. And it's falling right in conjunction to the 10 of Pentacles. You see that? I'm loving your reading. You have funnel. Period of frustration, lessons to be learned. And I get a strong idea with the funnel. Okay. You have grasshopper. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. You have the month of May. And you have bow. You are highly thought of, and you are highly thought of. Perhaps that, I don't know. We'll see in a moment. Yeah. You have happiness. Love this for you. Wow, and it's falling with the 10 of Pentacles. It's so awesome to see happiness in career and financial reading. I mean, so good to see for you. You have claw. Be careful, do not take risks. You have bread. Period of prosperity and abundance. I mean, do I need to say any more? You have career. I think I'll put it here because that's the space that we're offered. And we have this one. Perhaps I can place right there. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Right. I'm seeing so many messages here for you. Like, I'm seeing so many messages and many events and many things to expect next year. I'm not surprised. It is like looking at the whole year after all. But boy, what a ride this is going to be for you this year. What a ride. Okay. So let me pull out your tarot cards. Let me put this one right there. If we need to take more, we can always take more. So 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. You have the King of Wands. Wow. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Awesome to see. Okay. Awesome to see. Right. You have the Knight of Wands. Can you see it there? Yeah, you can see it. You have the 2 of Pentacles. Perhaps you'll be committed to 2 things. Look at the 2 aces and the 2 of Pentacles. Interesting. You have this one first. Wow, the Lover's card. maybe at some point you'll be making a big choice between two things, because you have the Lover's card, which is a card of choice, having to make a big choice between two things. You have the Emperor in conjunction to the King of Wands. Whoa. And you have the Fool card, and again I see you starting off by, at some point in the year, perhaps this is what May is saying, by picking between two things or something. Right, so this is the initial reaction to your reading, and I think we have some great space here. So why are we like squashing all your tea leaves together? I'm just gonna take without thinking, you know, the cards and look. Yeah, that way we have the needed space. Gosh, now you can clearly see all of your cards. Awesome. So, well, let me take you through the ride as I saw it from the very beginning. First off, with the mature woman, because it does seem like there is going to be someone important in your career, or your finances this year that you will be dealing with or meeting. But with mature woman, I also get the idea of wisdom, as we read, of course, in the guidebook as well. So I think with wisdom and the grasshopper, you'll be making a wise hop or a wise move this year, a grand one, might you. Perhaps you're not expecting it now, or maybe you already know what this is about. But I do see you making a great move this year. One perhaps that you're not expecting now, that you'll be plunging in, that will be the reason for you to get a lot of prosperity and abundance. And you can see it with the Fool card, you doing something in a new way, starting off on a new journey that will bring you a lot of prosperity. And I see also this year that you will be choosing between two things. Perhaps you will be working on two things at the same time. And at some point you're gonna go, right, I think I need to make a grand choice. Maybe in regards to two things within your work, or maybe you're gonna have two types of work, or two jobs that you'll be committed and tied to, as you can see with this thread around the Two of Pentacles. And you're gonna go, oh, I love these. I love both of them. I think both of them are serving me. But I think if I focus my goals on one of them, I just may be able to create more abundance. And you can see that golden egg with success assured, with good plans and hard work. So you're making these plans this year of going right. You see the third eye here. I think it's wise. With the Pilgrim, it's like moving towards something more, towards something holy and sacred. But with the Pilgrim, you move towards something, to do a pilgrim, to move to a specific location. Maybe some of you are actually going to be traveling. And I did see it with the grasshopper, and I saw it with something else actually. Perhaps it was the Pilgrim, not something else. Yes, perhaps it was actually the Pilgrim where I saw it. So some of you may actually be moving somewhere, moving to your market or something. So yeah, there is a big move, or some maybe that's part of the choice, or just choosing between two things, or maybe joining two things together. You know, maybe you have two things with a thread here. Maybe you're going to think, right, the right move here is for me to join these two things together. That's another way to do something. Or, you know, a third thing that I'm seeing, since this is a general reading, a third way I'm seeing this, take it how it resonates, is for you to choose this year to add something new onto your plate, and thus be committed to two things. So guys, you know, it is a general reading. I must show you the different options that I see. Quick summary, you'll either be starting two things and deciding to move onto one more important thing to you, plunge into one of them and leave excuse me, the other one behind. Or some of you will actually think it's awesome to add something onto your plate because it will add to your work or to your business, and thus you'll be committed to two things at the same time. And the third option is for you to be, perhaps you'll be working at two things and thinking, hey, why am I working on these separately? Why don't I co-join these two things together under one umbrella? Whichever of these three choices that you will be making, it will be the right one with the Nine of Pentacles. It will be moving you towards your dreams. And I have something to say here. It will be moving you towards your dreams and creating prosperity. But to be honest with you, now that I'm seeing this Nine of Pentacles with Medusa, you know how Medusa, when she looks into somebody's eyes, they turn into stone, right? So this again confirms that there's one strong direction here of where most of you are going to be pausing one thing, choosing between one thing, pausing the other, and that thus the funnel, which I saw it in another way, but we'll get back to that in a moment. Funneling your efforts, you know, like focusing your effort onto one thing and pausing, maybe not leaving it forever, but pausing it this year for now, will bring you a lot of prosperity. And I think with highly thought of, this is a decision that you will think hard and well towards. In May, you'll be making a big move in May saying, right, I think it's wiser for me to now put my efforts there, maybe pause this a little bit, maybe slow down this a little bit. Although the stone, I really feel like there's a pause here and going, right, this is a smart move. This is the right way that my soul is leading me towards. I think I'm on the right path doing that. You will actually be on the right path doing this, and you can see the path full of abundance here as you make that wise choice. And with the golden egg, it's going to be providing you with the golden opportunities, thus the wise thing to do. I think with the painter here, you'll be very productively focused on the right area that will turn out to paint your world in the positive manner that will be good for you. Because this is not only leading you to abundance, but the awesome thing that I saw for you is the happiness card. Not only are you making money, but you're happy. What a combo! What a combo! So you'll be making a lot of money. You'll be bringing yourself great opportunities, great wealth, and you found out the right equation to feel happy as you do all of these things. But I must say, you want to be very careful, and that's why you have the brain here towards you as you're looking at this reading, because this is not an easy decision, right? And so your reading here is guiding you for this year, that although it is right to focus on one thing, which is, by the way, the Ace of Swords is focus, right? Clarity, focus. To do one thing, focus on one thing, which will bring you great power and will help you create an empire as well, or make you someone so renowned with the emperor, make you in charge or something. You do want to be very careful, because with the Knight of Wands, you're so excited about this. The Knight of Wands, one of the drawbacks of the Knight of Wands, although the Knight of Wands is so powerful and nothing can stand in their way as they're going towards the things that they're wishing for, they're also sometimes blinded by this passion. And if they're not careful, they can get themselves into trouble. And that's why you have be careful, do not take risks. So although this energy is prevalent this year, you want to balance it out by a lot of thought. Because yes, it is your soul calling you to do something, but you want to do it in the right way. You know that saying, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Nothing could be more true for you this year when it comes to your career and your finances. Yes, your idea is absolutely correct. If you tell anyone, hey, I'm planning to do this, they'll tell you, awesome. If you tell them your plans, maybe this is where they go, although you're absolutely right about jumping off this bandwagon or joining this bandwagon, that's not the way to do, because you might fall off. The right way to do this is to learn how to jump off safely from the bandwagon onto whatever it is that you want to jump into. And so this means that in your career, when you make that strong move, although this is right, it will help you focus. You want to think very well about how you want to do it. In fact, with the willow tree, this could be either sorrow if you're not flexible, but if you are flexible like the willow tree, perhaps it taking more time, this transition, than expected, where you're so excited about jumping off the bandwagon or jumping into something else. You want to be very careful about how you mindfully do that. Perhaps it will require, apologies, had to adjust the camera. So what I was saying is, maybe you want to be flexible in how you make that transition, to allow it to take as much time as it needs. Maybe at some point you'll be doing, actually, like even doing more in terms of these two at the same time together, balancing them out until you slowly move from one to the other. Because although you're so passionate about getting it into it right away, it seems like it's somehow related to your dream. That's why you're so happy. It will require some patience from your part and a lot of flexibility to avoid the risks associated with it that could hurt you later. So it's kind of like honor what you have, honor the opportunities, both the old and the new, and think mindfully about how to, navigate through this transitional period until you are safe on the other side. But I do see your soul like calling you towards something and going, oh, if only I could, this is my way, this is what I want. It seems you are going to be so happy. And I also see that you will be in some form of big position this year, like the Emperor, the King of Wands. That's a strong position. Also mature woman, again giving me this place of respect, this place of someone who's revered for their experience, for their knowledge, for their skills. Also the Queen again, like you're really seen this year. You're highly respected for sure this year, and you have a big position, a big office or something. Maybe you'll be actually painting this new office, by the way. But I really see you being in this big position. I see you nicely dressed this year, taking good care of your appearance. I see a lot of people respecting you, honoring your word, honoring your expertise. Yeah, I see that part definitely in your reading here. And you'll be making a major move this year to focus specifically on something which will be giving you a lot of financial abundance, and perhaps even maybe your old job is giving you enough money for you to do that new job, or maybe both, that your old job is giving you money, your new job is giving you money. It's so awesome. And you're really feeling abundant. But yeah, do note that there is this point in time in your year, perhaps in May, where there will be a lot of work as you safely move from one stage and go on to the next. This next one is like if your old one was starting to get you money, for example, or if you're doing well, the new one is something else. If the old one didn't get you money, then this means for you that the new one is like this golden egg that will just blow up in terms of happiness and prosperity for you. And my dear pile number one, this is exactly what I see this year for you in your cards, for your career and finances. I wish you all the best of luck with that. May you always be happy, fulfilled, and abundant. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And my dear pile number one, please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but it will give you a lot of key advice and secrets on how to become a productive person right away. As soon as you finish this ebook, it will really make your life so much easier. Not to mention how it will open up your eyes into how to enjoy being productive and not having to go through it suffering. This ebook was written with every bit of my heart from my experience of all the years where I've explained and taught employees and people around the world how to be a much more efficient and productive person. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. There's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number one, thank you so much for tuning in, wishing you the best of luck, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the blue spot Jasper, and this is the Ace of Wands that some of you have chosen, which will lead us to use this deck for you today. And if you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs are Scorpio, Cancer, Gemini, and Aries. Welcome to your reading. Please do note that if these are not your zodiac signs, then remember that it's a general reading, and some specific details may resonate for you and may be a confirmation for you, and sometimes it's meant to be a confirmation for someone else, and that's the nature of a general reading. Okay, so let's pull out your tea leaves first. Ooh, I see this section right there for you guys, as well as this one, and I can't help but pull out this card, this green one. All right, now let's put it to the side and check out your cards. How many tea leaves do you have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Awesome. Okay, so these two are going to be your significator cards. So, wow, you have the 1. Awesome. I just got so many ideas looking at this one. Wow. Okay, you have the prayer. Oh my God. Like right off the bat, I always like to wait, but this one is so clear. In terms of your career and finances, you prayed something to source. Like you had a huge hope, a strong prayer that you wished for something so bad, and it is happening for you this year. Let's see what this is all about. I feel drawn to this one. Love. Wow. I think since this is a career and finance reading, you will be perhaps working this year on something that you absolutely love. Can't wait to check this out for you. Such a cool reading. You have the Assassin, Ruthlessness, Conviction. Okay. You have Pathway. Wow. Oh my God, this pile is awesome. You're ending perhaps a path and starting a new one? Maybe, we'll see. You have Bag, something important such as new job or raise. Didn't I tell you guys? Looks like you're stopping something and starting something else. Maybe, feels like that. Also, the bag reminds me of coins, wealth as well. You have Fox, which is shrewdness in business. Exactly. Shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. Exactly. Okay. You have Skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. Whoa. You have Wealth. You have Moon, changes in your life. Didn't I tell you guys? And you have Gong, an exciting event. Such a cool reading. Okay, let's now shuffle your tarot deck and get more information about these changes, this prayer, this shrewdness, this new path, this exciting event, and the wealth that's coming in. Also about this hidden secrets. Let's see what this is all about. Looks like a super exciting reading for you guys. I feel I've envisioned myself after shuffling, opening one card after the other. So I'm going to do that. Let's check out your cards. So you have the King of Pentacles. You have the High Priestess. The Two of Cups. Yeah, it looks like you're dropping something for something else that you love. Ace of Cups, exactly. You're dropping something because you're holding on to an opportunity that you got that is awesome. It's a grand one with the King of Pentacles that you will choose, because this is the Angel's card from the Lover's card. Angel's figure from the Lover's card. And although it's going to bring you a lot of wealth, it's going to be a great path for you, it's going to be something that you love because you've prayed for it, you want to be careful with it. Okay. There are hidden things with it. You see, hidden secrets can harm you. You have the High Priestess, which deals with the hidden and the secrets. You have the Queen of Swords. Suddenly I saw this for a few seconds as a rainbow, a path of rainbow. Okay. You have the Queen of Cups. The Page of Cups. The Six of Cups. The Eight of Swords. The Six of Wands. And it's interesting, you've got the Justice figure here twice. And it could be signing a new contract, you know? And I see you receiving a great offer that you absolutely love. This is a huge one. And you have the Ace of Swords. I think you're being given something with honors, being you're given a great position, perhaps is being passed on to you with respect. So exciting. What is this pile saying here? So coming up in your career and finances with the moon are changes that you're not seeing or expecting at all. I do see, as mentioned, that there's one grand prayer that you've had in terms of your work and your finances that is coming true for you this year. And it seems like at some point, as a surprise, you will be awoken to this great event. Maybe it's an email, maybe it's a phone call. I think that you're gonna find out about it. Perhaps you'll be offered something, like maybe through an email or a telephone, and it's gonna be so good that I see you ending something straight away. Like you were going on a path, doing your thing every day, and you get this huge offer and you go, right, this path is over, goodbye, love you. You say goodbye to your colleagues. You say your last goodbyes and everything. And you move on to this new position. I do see you moving from the old, something that was a bit broken perhaps, to a new vessel or a new world, a new place. You're so excited about this new path that you start planting the seeds. You have all these plans for things to grow in this new way. And it's an awesome path. Full of rainbows here, showing how things are changing in your life to something so favorable. It's going to make you feel in awe this year. It's going to be given to you with so much reverence and respect. You feel like you're moving towards your success with the Six of Wands, and all's good. But your reading is telling you to be very careful, because although this is an awesome opportunity, one that you've prayed for, one that you will love, there is something hidden here with the High Priestess that if you're not careful could make you stuck, or could make you mentally feel stuck, could make you feel mentally in pain. I'm really getting out of this Eight of Swords. It could make you, I don't want to say, like perhaps suffer for a little bit if you're not careful. So I want to explore your cards to see why this is so and what is your guidance. I actually think I know why. I think I know why very well. You see, you have the sun figure or the sun child from the sun card in the High Priestess. So this is like a place full of secrets, maybe a place full of like politics that are sometimes really good and sometimes a bit dark. And it's like, do you see how the horse is looking worried about the child who's happy and perhaps naive? So I'm getting the impression, especially with the Six of Cups, by the way, it's the same energy of innocence, right? Childlike innocence. So you got this great opportunity and perhaps you trusted so much because at the end of the day, it is a prayer that was given to you. So you trust everything about it. You're trusting the path. But not because it is a prayer that did come true for you, should you forget that it is the real world after all. That doesn't mean that it's going to go sour for you. Not at all. As long as you have your eyes open very well and not super trusting that you don't take the necessary precautions that you are meant to take in the real world, then this means that it's not a prayer given to you. It is a prayer given to you, but you must take the necessary precautions that you would with everything that comes your way because it is also given to you, right? So you want to be careful in this place. Just like any place in the world, it has the good and it has the shadow side, right? And you want to be very careful there because perhaps it's a new shadow that you're not, let's say, accustomed to yet about the world. With all the pomegranate and the curtain, you want to, want to be extra careful in this new position or this new place or opportunity to learn about what goes down there. What are the needs of these new people that you're surrounded with? What are the wants? What are they? Try to look for the opportunities with the King of Pentacles and see what people are trying to get at, right? Because if you're just focused there thinking, oh, new opportunity, I'm just going to fully just focus on my work and I have all these plans and I plant them, you might find yourself surprised being stuck in something that shouldn't happen with you being focused on your work, right? You always want to be balanced and realize that the world is light and shadow. And you want to enjoy the light and also put boundaries in case there is behavior with coming from shadow and learn how to navigate around it, right? So there is a bit of stubbornness where you're going with the feet of the Emperor. Like, it's at the end of the day, it's awesome. People love it there. You will love it there with the Lover's Angel. But there's a bit of perhaps some form of rigidness, some form of maybe wanting power with the Emperor. You want to go in with your eyes open and not just being focused on what you want to create and grow, which is great, that you shouldn't drop that, but you don't want to be naive either. Why? Because sooner or later, some things are going to be revealed and you don't want to be shocked when they're revealed. And you don't want to stand there being shocked, but I was so focused on work and I wanted to do the best. Why would you not take that good thing or the other? So here, we see that it could lead to... The Two of Cups is harmony, right? The cup is dropped. So there is harmony as long as you have your eyes open to what's not said and what is not being revealed in the open, right? You want to read between the lines. You want to hear what is not being said because it's part of life. And you don't want to play the game, right? You want to stay as good as you are, but you also want to be mindful of what the dynamics of this new place is or new position is and be balanced with this temperance figure in the Page of Cups. It's a new page where you need to learn how things work so that you can do the good within the things that you don't like, right? So it's a great path, and that's why you have shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. You have to be very clever in this new path of your life. You have to be smart. You have to make the right moves, especially as you're learning in this awesome beginning that you love. So beside this advice that you're getting in today's reading, do expect that you will love this opportunity, that you will be respected and being presented this opportunity with a lot of reverence and love. Do expect that you will love this new job and the wealth that it gives you, and all the excitement that is coming with it. But at the same time, do know that you're entering a new place where you have to understand what's going on around you. So, and this will lead, because this is the background of the Eight of Wands, you'll either move swiftly and be able to do your thing, but with shrewdness or intelligence, or you might find yourself being stubborn mentally and stuck because you're like, no, that's how it's supposed to work. And while you're absolutely right, that is how it's supposed to work. Don't we all wish that the world worked that way, right? So it's not inviting you to engage in something you don't believe in. It's just inviting you to be mindful, to read between the lines and to understand what's going, so that you can do things in the way that you believe in. And perhaps this is why you have conviction. You have this conviction that you have to stay a good person, and please never change that about you. Please, but also be clever and have an open mind. The High Priestess is having an open mind. Don't let your goodness be the very thing that closes up your mind. Keep your values, but also be open-minded to see the world and to actually love the world for what it is, the good and the bad. We are meant to integrate the yin and the yang. And how will we integrate the yin and the yang if we hate and refuse and close our ears? So yeah, I see you signing a new contract. I see an offer, a grand offer being given to you with so much love and reverence. And again, this is the Queen of Cups. I feel like in this new place, in this new opportunity, you really felt like you are loved, honored, respected. I see you. Yeah, this is a big deal. I don't know what you're getting into. Pile number 2. But with the Justice card here, like, this is, you're signing a major contract here. This is a big deal. And overall, despite the discussion that your cards was showing you and opening your eye towards in this year, do note that you are moving, transitioning to much greater success. With the background of the Six of Swords, this is the boat moving to calmer waters. So maybe things are a bit rough on you, have been a bit rough on you last year, 2023, or whenever you're watching this, and you're now moving into a new road, a new pathway that will change your life completely. You know, with the butterflies, it changing from a caterpillar to a beautiful flying creature. I really see that the form of your life with this new opportunity is changing. Your experiences will change. Maybe with the flying, you'll be flying and traveling. And the boat, maybe you'll be taking a boat. Maybe you'll be moving a lot. But in all cases, I see your world changing. Some of you will be moving back and forth. This is just something that I just saw channeled in my mind. Like, I saw a boat going like this and like this and like this. And so some of you, maybe this is a message that some of you will be going back and forth or something, perhaps. Yeah, I see a lot of water as well. So yeah, some of you might be actually taking ships, or maybe some of you will be like traveling overseas. That's another thing, right? In all cases, yeah, I see. Maybe some of you will be moving to a place next to water. That's another thing with the water. In any case, maybe you're like a new office is going to be looking at a beautiful river or lake or something. I don't know. There's something with the water that I just noticed as well. So what I'm trying to say is you're moving towards great success. The form of how you see your life is changing. You know, your everyday life is changing. The places that you go to work is changing. There's much more freedom where you're going with the butterfly wings. Also, there's a lot of movement. And there's a lot of exciting experiences that you will really love about this new opportunity. And that's why you have the love card here. You prayed for something so much. So you're like, I wish this would happen to me. And for this pile, this wish is coming true for you guys. Enjoy it. Just know that with the wish that you wanted, there are things that you want to be careful with. And my dear pile number 2, this was your reading. I truly hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed it for you so much. I wish you the best of luck with this awesome opportunity. I hope I did mention, but gosh, the amount of wealth that you will be making with this new opportunity is massive. With the King of Pentacles, it's like you're manifesting your dream financial life. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 2. This was your reading on what to expect in your career and finances this year. All the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to helping you become a productive person right away. As soon as you finish reading it, it can really help you out with your career goals, the objectives that you have, all while enjoying this process. You'll find that each and every chapter is an eye-opener to how you can change the way you approach productivity for the rest of your life. It's going to stick with you, and it's really going to change how you do things forever. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. And there's also an audiobook if you love listening to your books. And my dear pile number 2, thank you so much for tuning in, sending you so much love, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. Your crystal is the beautiful Mahogany Obsidian. Oh, looks like you've got all these. And this is the Ace of Wands that some of you chose, which will lead us to using this specific deck in your reading. But if you've chosen your pile using your zodiac signs, then in that case, the signs for this pile are Pisces, Aquarius, Taurus, and Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If these are not your zodiac signs, please don't worry about it. Remember, it is a general reading. Some specific details may resonate with you and be a confirmation for your message, and sometimes it's meant to be for somebody else, and that's the nature of a general reading. Okay, so I'm seeing these cards for you. Let's put them to the side and check out what you have, my dear pile number 3. 4 tea leaves, 3 of these and 2 of these. I feel like these are your significator cards. So let's start off. I feel like this one just came out. Whoa, the Magician. Love this for you. Okay, so wow. Talk about career and finance. Sorry, guys. There we go. So right off the bat, you have great fortune. Love this for you. My dear pile number 3. You also have your second significator card is judication. Interesting, right? You know, this tells me that there is, like, other than you, of course, being blessed with so much money and in finance this year, also there's something about maybe something that was your right, that was reserved for you, that you're going to be getting. Some of you could be in like a law case and you'll be getting a lot of money. Maybe you have a lawsuit and you're going to be getting a lot of fortune out of it. It's your right. I don't know if this could happen or not, but I'm just like, it's the example that hit my mind. Like, for example, your accountant or your lawyer calls you and tells you, oh, the government owes you this money, so you're getting it. Or maybe your company's saying, oh, did you know that you have these rights and we have to give it to you? other than you making so much money this year, there's also something about you getting money, maybe inheritance, I don't know, something that is like legally coming, happening, giving you a lot of wealth as well this year. Okay, so you have the mascareri, hiding your true self, projection. Okay, so we'll be reading what this says in a moment, but I see that the mask coming in conjunction to the great fortune is saying that a lot of the wealth that you'll be making this year, you have no idea about yet, is masked. You can't see how it's going to be coming to you. Okay, you have the miser, stubbornness, inflexibility. Interesting, right? Okay. And you have the witch, experimentation and rebellion. I am so intrigued, to say the least. Let's find out what this is all about. So you have the thread. Okay. Actually, let's leave it as it is and place the tea leaves around it. So you have wall with misunderstanding. You have fan, romance, celebration, party. I'm putting it inside the card just to give space for the tarot cards. You have tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. Okay. Right. And you have sunrise, new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. It's interesting. A lot of you guys in today's reading are getting a new start somehow. Also, there is an element of risk in the 3 piles, which is very interesting to see. Could be the general energies that people astrologically are going to be going through this year, perhaps. This energy of taking a risk, or there is something risky that you have to be careful with, but ultimately a new journey is beginning that is awesome. So the first card that popped up for you is the Magician. I think this is meant to be here because we have space right there. So let's put it right there. Got the Magician. And let's shuffle your deck and ask what to expect in your career and finances this year. What should you expect in the area of your career and finances this year? Right, so let's check out your cards. Wow, starting off your reading, you have the 2 of Cups. The Ace of Wands. Yeah, we do see that you're starting a new idea or a new creative idea, perhaps. You're getting, maybe some of you are getting a creative idea and it's risky and you're going to go, right, I'm just going to jump into it. You have the Queen of Pentacles. Wow, the 10 of Pentacles. You're fine. Look, Queen of Pentacles in conjunction to the 10 of Pentacles. You are going to be very blessed in the area of finances this year. So I love this about your reading where you're doing something creative. Do you see the brush and the drawing? You know, the masks remind me of acting. Maybe some of you are in the field of acting. Some of you are performers. Some of you are artists. Or simply, this simply means that you will be doing something super creative for sure this year. And the awesome thing is where you're bringing your talent, because the Magician is skilled, it's talent and skills. Where you do something for some of you with your hands. I see hands moving. We're dancing. Hands moving is dancing. Maybe some of you are dancers. In all cases, whatever creativity this is. You know, you could be creative in the area of math, right? And you can be creative in a spreadsheet. So it doesn't have to be a creative field. It could simply mean a creative idea that will make you wealth this year. Awesome. Let's continue and see the rest. Wow. No. We have to stop here. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune. Oh my God, I get why you have great fortune here. In terms of finances, I mean, I thought you were going to do great. I mean, cross that off. You are going to be like filthy rich this year. I think money is going to drop on you like it's for free. You're just going to be getting a lot of money like it's free to be given to you. You will have a lot of money. Maybe this, some of it due to your work, and some of it due to either inheritance or a loss case that you're winning, or maybe the law or something is notifying you that you won something or that you deserve something. I don't know, but something that is your right with the judication, something that is your right is also going to be contributing to the finances that you're getting, this great fortune that you're getting this week. You know, something that's your right could also mean like bonds. If you have some bonds, some stocks. Look, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a tarot reader. I'm just saying, maybe you have something like that that's going to be paying back to you this year. Maybe with, I did read some money coming back. No, it wasn't your pile. Apologies. So perhaps like you put some money into an investment in the past. It's bringing you money this year. Maybe you're selling something this year and it's giving you a lot of money. But I see two types of things that will be contributing to that amount of wealth that you have. One part of it from your wealth, and another part of it from, especially with miser, something that didn't give you money in the past, or maybe you were holding it off, and this year it will be like raining down on you, giving you a lot of wealth. So in terms of money, we'll get to your career in a moment, but in terms of money, it's looking awesome for you. Okay. You have, whoa, guys, what is with this pile? The 9 of Pentacles. Look at the cards. Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 9 of Pentacles. The cards are very positive, especially when it's answering a question about career and finances. You have the Hermit. Some of you, maybe the risk of you going on your own. Maybe you want to do your own thing. That's your creative thing this year. It could be. And it could be like super risky for you to do that. Perhaps. You have the 2 of Pentacles. The Hanged Man. Which, like, right off the bat when I saw this, I heard you're a catch. Because they're catching the mermaid here. So, merman. So, it's like you're a catch here. Someone is seeing you as a catch. The Knight of Cups. You've got 4 more cards. And I think we need to move this to the side. There we go. And we can definitely push your cards up so that we can check out the remaining 4 cards. So, you have the Justice card. Yeah, something legal here. Maybe signing a contract. Maybe signing an important contract. Or maybe owning something legally. Okay. Oh, maybe registering your company. We did say you're going solo. Maybe you're registering your company this year and it's bringing you a lot of wealth. Wow. I wouldn't be surprised because, you know, the Queen of Pentacles is the queen that has built her reality and is now living in the abundance of her reality. Independence. Somehow you're going to be financially independent with the strength here. I see you this year becoming strong. I see like a strong, what is it called? Mogul? Like a mogul company rising. Something huge, like a big name rising to the surface, where maybe you weren't known, and this year you're coming off as so strong. I see you maybe signing important legal documents that would require a lawyer to do that, for example, so you're well presented. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's a lot of legalities for sure this year. And yeah, in a positive way. It's okay. Resurrection, Ten of Swords. This tells me a lot, this Ten of Swords. I get to understand your story better. And that's why you have hanging by a thread. And then the romance right next to it. The celebration right next to it. Nine of Wands. Well, I have awesome news for you, my dear pile number 3. I understand now why you have Miser, now that I've seen Ten of Swords. I understand what's going on here to a great extent. So it looks to me like the last year, you were going through a lot of pain with the Ten of Swords. Maybe you had like a lot of debts that you had to pay off. Maybe your job was tiresome. Maybe you were just getting by. I bet with this Ten of Swords, it's kind of like, I can't take this one more day. Perhaps you were like working on a brutal job that was killing your mind, how systematic it was, as opposed to the type of creative energy that you're getting into. Maybe with the Ten of Swords, this is like, I hate this job, or if I do the same thing, repetitive thing, it's gonna kill me. Or maybe it's like there's a lot of requirements in your job and you can't get up in the morning anymore. Or maybe your job requires so much of you, you've given it all and you're just tired at this point. You're like, that's it. I can't do this any longer. It's like this idea almost rings in your mind to save you and help you resurrect from this situation. So Miser, perhaps it wasn't making you good money. Maybe you had to be very careful with your finances. Maybe you had to be like, like Miser, you had to take care of your money very well. And on top of that, you had to work hard. Yeah, and look, it was burning. It was burning you out as you move from one milestone to the other, trying to make something work. You know, this reminds me of a student loan and the responsibilities of life. It makes me think of going to like a job, working all day, and having to be so careful with money because you have to pay student loans, you have to pay the rent, you have to pay so many things. And you're like month after month or year after year, you're like, okay, I paid this part off, I did this part, I finished this milestone. You're tired. Like here in this pile, you are tired. And the awesome news that I see here going on for you, and remember, this is your center of the reading, which I'll get to in a moment, but the awesome news is not only will this new beginning that you're getting into this year, that is a bit risky, yes, will help you be financially independent, but also there is another form of income, like mentioned, that is coming to you to help you with that. So all of a sudden, you have great money this year coming because of a great idea that you got, and you have money that's unexpected from something that should have worked out maybe in the past, or something that you forgot about, that will be getting you a lot of money. I do see you like filling out for it a lot of legal paper, maybe dealing with lawyers or something. I do see the brain. What would the brain say in your reading? Let me think. funny I said that. Are you going to be thinking about something? Maybe weighing things out? Maybe you'll have two choices. Oh, we do see 2, 2, and 2. With regard to that second option that's getting you money here, I think you will be given 2 options. Or 2 shares. Maybe you'll be sharing this wealth with someone else, and there's thought. Like, I think there's a bit of thought going on here. As you weigh things out, maybe share it with someone else. Or agreeing to things. Could be agreeing with someone on some things that where you put your mind towards that this year. Okay? So, back to the risk. So, the story goes this year for you is that you are going to be independent financially and perhaps even in your career. I see with the octopus that you'll be doing many things at the same time. And one of them is a great idea that you will love. And this great idea is going to be rather risky. So you want to handle it with great care as you begin it. Perhaps you want to be careful because it might lead to some misunderstanding. It is a keyword that I'm seeing, but I just thought I should mention it. But in all cases, it has some form of risk that you're absolutely up for with the tiger here. You're going to tackle it very well, but you want to respect the fact that it has some risk related to it. And I do see that as you carefully explore this new opportunity and viciously get into it, I see that it's going to be a bit uncomfortable for you, but it's one that's going to be leading to great wealth for you. Perhaps with hanging on by a thread, you're already like burnt out. Maybe this is saying like, oh no, and on top of that I have to be like hanging on, maybe until you make it happen. And then with the 10 of Swords, this is the end of this brutal cycle. So yeah, I think hanging on with a thread is both you currently hanging on by a thread, but also as you venture into this risk, you could be like having to be careful as you rise. But I have great news for you, because this is only a temporary period. Once you rise, you will feel strong. You will feel like you can do anything that you want in the world. You will feel like the wheels of fate has turned to your favor. You will feel very abundant, and you will feel very happy to be living the world that you wanted exactly. In fact, with the 9 of Pentacles, this is a wish fulfillment. And look, I just noticed, oh my God, you have the Witch and the Magician. My God, this new idea that you have will work out so well for you that you're almost going to feel like there are invisible hands making this happen for you. Invisible hands perfecting it for you. Invisible hands making it work for you, giving these opportunities for you. In fact, I was like, where is the hand that is fanning the fan? And it's not there. Thinking of the invisible hand again. So the hands here, you have perhaps guides helping you, or a loved one on the other side. Although it's going to be a bit difficult at some point as you venture into this new risky opportunity, you're so supported, and you're just going to feel that although you're working extra hard to make this rise powerfully, you've got all these invisible hands that are just making it happen for you, and like it's just working like clockwork for you. I feel like in no time this is going to shine so bright, and in no time it will be making you a lot of money. My dear pile number 3. I even feel this Knight of Cups saying this is a reading that is giving you a glimpse into the new year, because there are so many things that are absolutely unexpected that will blow your mind this year. in the area of career and finances. Yeah, I have to be honest with you. Seeing this volcano here, 10 of Swords, there will be a part of the year, especially when you get this idea where you will be working hard, where I do already see you working hard. But I kind of feel like with the 10 of Swords, it's the end. It's going to be that last thing. 10 of Swords is an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one. So it's that end of roughness. Because once this ends, do you see how this is freed? You come out free financially, and you come out free doing whatever it is that you love to do with your work. So with the miser, you just have to be extra careful with your you may be miser this year a little bit, maybe in the beginning, with your time, free time, I mean, with how you spend your money, with the things holding off with doing in the beginning the things that you want. You like, you're being so careful with your resources, time, money, effort, and all of these things, putting it in the right direction. It might burn you out and make you feel in pain in the beginning of the year, but things will be coming into balance. Not only will this awesome idea work out like mentioned, but there's so much abundance from it and from something else. Combined, you'll just be financially so happy this year. Pile number 3. And that's why you have with the Hanged Man here. Do you see here with the 2 of Pentacles, you're balancing things out. You're like working at many things at the same time. Yeah, we can see it with the octopus here. You're handling so many things at the same time. But look at the strong muscles and look at the tiger. You're able to do that. Is it gonna burn? Yes, but you're absolutely capable. And I see you like, do you see standing on a fish with one foot, carrying a coin or balancing a coin with the other, with their ears balancing another, and talking to 2 people. Like, you're doing so many things at the same time for a short period of time with the Hanged Man. You're not going to be in this uncomfortable situation for a long time, but later on you'll be seen perhaps as a catch, and one day it will be the last day of all of these things that you're juggling. And when the wheel turns, it's changing everything with it. Your energy, your happiness, your wealth, and your dreams. And although we do see that there's a little bit of holding on in the beginning, it's leading to great celebration, happiness. It's leading to great harmony in your life. It's that energy that perhaps you are taking along, because 10 means you've gone through a lot. That energy that you've taken with you from the last year until things come into balance and harmony. Look at that, balance and harmony. You're finding this year balance and harmony. And you're living in the realm of your dreams this year when it comes to your career and your finances. I see good things for you. I see the ability to do all of, like I see you in your dreams. Look in the water, in the water. This is the Pentacles. I see you in your dreams, experiencing the life that you want, experiencing getting the things that you want, or doing the things that you want. Perhaps what you want to do is just sleep. Maybe what you want to do is travel. Maybe what you want to do is experience the fine things in life. Whatever this dream is for you, you will be living and flourishing in it in this year. It's interesting to see the 9 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in the water, but it is a mermaid deck, so it's expected. I see with all of this water, you being drawn to this deck, is that you will be living in the realm of your dreams this year. Maybe a little bit. 10 of Swords is like you're towards the end, very end of this hardship and hanging on by a thread. And later on, I see with the wall, you're moving from one life, you're crossing the wall to another life that you didn't have access to previously. One that will surely protect you from the difficulties of the past. If you have student loans or any type of loans, you're paying these off. If you've had difficulties, you're absolutely moving past that completely. All the best of luck with that, my dear pile number 3. This was your reading, and if you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. And please don't forget to check out my productivity handbook. It can surely help you out in your goals of the next year. It's small, straight to the point. You're not going to procrastinate reading it, but you will find that it has all the key advice and secrets to helping you become a productive person right away. As soon as you finish this ebook, you'll find that it has a lot of information that will be an eye-opener and will shift your mind forever about how you see productivity. It will show you how to enjoy being a productive person and to enjoy achieving your dreams every single day, because it's a journey that you're meant to enjoy, and it's not one that you're meant to suffer through. And if you're interested in checking it out, you'll find a link to it down in the description box. By the way, if you love listening to your books, there's an audiobook. And my dear pile number 3, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye!